We've learned the acting U.S. Attorney for North Georgia has now stepped down after less than a month on the job. President Trump appointed Bobby Christine to the position after BJ Pak abruptly quit last month. Mr. Pak resigned following a controversial phone call between then President Trump and Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, in which the then president called Mr. Pak a never-Trumper. The Justice Department now looking into that incident. Today, Kurt Erskine was named to replace Christian in the Northern District. Christian remains the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Georgia.